welcome to Geekology. I'm David.
I'm Sven.
And tonight we're going to be reviewing yet another QMX product. Yay!
Mini Master Vehicles.
See, I was doing the yay about the QMX. I wasn't going to do about which one of these we were doing, because you're not a fan of this series, I know.
This retails for about £15, doesn't it?
It does retail for £15, yes.
Is he going to be as good as Geekology? That's the question.
Okay, do the
Have a look at the packaging. It's the new style 2018 packaging.
with a really weird Picard art logo on it.
Yes, but at least it's better than the last one. It looked like Kevin Spacey. The new generic standard next generation packaging, where it doesn't say next generation on the front of the packaging at all. It's just on the side in small letters next to your Jean-Luc.
Yes, but it does have Star Trek in a nice friendly font at the front.
It's the wrong font for next generation.
Well, yeah.
It
does say USS Enterprise in the TNG font though.
Does it?
Yes.
That's not a TNG font.
No, it's not.
No, it really isn't. Shall we want to read it?
3, 2, 1. It does say USS Enterprise in a nice friendly font.
Yeah, shame it's not a Trek font, really, isn't it? And then on the back we've got an acoudogram and the Enterprise D, which is in fact
open this bad boy up?
is. Yes.
Okay, so
I'm not holding out much hope for this.
really, why? Have you seen photos of the reviews? Looked at them on shelves?
I can see it through the
You can see it through the clam.
Through the transparent.
Okay, so the clamshell is really good for holding it in place, surrounding it on 3 sides,
And obscures it in areas for good reason.
That's because the stand is on the base. So let's pull the stand out, because the one thing across this entire range, I am very fond of the stands. Interesting
choice. USS Enterprise NCC-1701-D using the font from First Contact. But at least we've got a TNG com badge. And underneath it says QMX Mini Master Vehicle Star Trek Next Generation in the correct font with the Galaxy class Starship patch, which was developed
is nice.
The tech manual. Which is nice.
So we'll put the there with the magnets.
So you have a magnet there, which it then docks onto, I assume.
It does. The same as all the other ships in that range. Okay. I will let Sven take the lead in this particular. There you go. Enjoy.
It's like someone's handed me an Eagle Moss model, which has then gone out of focus and gone slightly further away.
Actually, this reminded me the first time I held one. I've actually held one of these before. Do you remember the Pizza Hut toppers?
Yeah, I think I preferred it.
Yeah. Start with the impulse engines and work your way around.
Right. It's got one red impulse engine at the back of the spine and the 2 off ones, which should still be slightly red. More red than that. On the source
more
section,
red than black?
Black, yeah, they're completely black.
Slightly more red than black.
Yeah. There is a picking out of colour differences on the lifeboats and the shuttle bays.
All the windows are off, have you noticed?
Yeah.
All pitch black. Ship is unmanned.
Yeah.
And powered down, evidently.
The 2 shuttle bays are the same size, which we know is wrong from the Eagle Moss one. That navigational deflector is appalling. Those nacelles are nacelles-ish. What on earth were they thinking?
No idea. It's the right shape. The plastic is decent. It's a nice weight. Magnets
light as anything.
The magnet for what it is, it's fine.
The problem I've got is the fact that the Eagle Moss one was what, $1.99.
You can't count that.
But they're still like $12.99.
Yes, they're $12.99.
It's less than this.
It's far less than this.
I tell you what, Dave.
But a massive difference. Oh, don't make me run into the other room in the middle of recording.
Go and grab the Eagle Moss one, will you? release one of them.
We haven't finished reviewing this one.
Okay.
We'll do a side by side in a second, shall we? Because
just bring
there's nothing that amuses me more than watching the Enterprise D get its arse kicked.
I would just say when you do go and grab it, if you've got access to a second run rather than the initial run,
I've got the second
that'd be a little bit fairer.
Okay. So, as Sven has pointed out, it has numerous flaws. So the first flaw I would pick up is the colour, which is
30 flaws.
The colour, which is wrong and naff and not good. The main deflector dish,
not duck egg blue,
which is the wrong colour and naff and ugh. The moulding, which is naff and the nacelles and the join line, which are naff and yeah. This is a piece specifically for one of two markets. Either somebody who's collecting this whole range, and there's some really nice ships in this range, so I get it. It's the best way of buying the one from Futurama. It's a really nice way of getting the Firefly. It's a really nice way of getting a few. So from that perspective, yeah, I can kind of get it. If you want your sci-fi range in scale and all the rest of it.
But if you want a model of the Enterprise D.
Oh no, if you want a model of the Enterprise D. The second people who I think would be purchasing this would be completists who want all of the various... I mean, you've seen some of the unique versions of the Enterprise I have in my collection, and I have them because they were released by specific companies at a specific time. They're artistic, or they represent something, or just I want to Star Trek written on it.
And I can't say a thing because I'm collecting all of the refit /A models, so and some of those are horrific.
Okay, so do you really want to do a side by side? We're really going to give Eagle Moss yet another shout? Have they had enough shout outs from us by now? Considering they don't acknowledge who we are.
Hashtag we need a shout out.
Hashtag we need a shout out. Okay, I will magically reappear in 2 seconds. Okay, Sven, we have one of the Enterprises because there are so many. Okay, so there are now been 8 waves of these, all slightly different. Yeah. You will know which one this is just by looking at it.
It's a 2012 Wave 1.
Yeah, I knew you wanted the Mark 2, but no, I grabbed you the Mark 1 because I got them the wrong way on the shelf. Okay, so, yep, there you go. We might as well have a small dog just pissing on it because that is essentially the difference you're talking.
Really. I mean, considering... I know we can't really comment that this was $1.99, but
no, it wasn't.
It wasn't $1.99.
No, it was. They retail for £12. It was $12.99.
But when they came out, Dave, they were $1.99.
Yes, I know, but no.
And when they came out the second time, they were $1.99 because that's when they relaunched the
yes,
thing.
But even so,
for those who don't realise, the Eagle Moss did a 5-issue test run in the UK, so just to test to see how many people were interested, and then they had problems with the factory. Yeah, so that's when it got delayed till 2013 before it was launched officially across the entire country, and then rolled out across the world after that. The difference,
which, interestingly enough, every country's had its own wave of all of the ships now, because they've been reissued so many times that each individual country can claim that we're the one who got the wave for such and such, because they never got the earlier waves. Not in the subscriptions.
We're talking about the first 20 ships, yes, not anything.
No, anything after that, but first 20. Actually, it's in 25.
I've no idea. I'm not paying attention. No. You've got to remember that they've had massive breaks in distribution in various countries. It's a complete mess at the minute.
So anyway,
but yeah, I mean, come on, £12.99, £15.
I'm not trying to justify it in any way, shape, or form.
That looks like it's dropped out of a cornflake packet in comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm not trying to justify it in any way.
The only thing that this has got going for it is Out Magnet.
The stand is beautiful.
Which is much better than that stand. But the model the Eagle Moss version of the model is just light years ahead. Even with the errors, it's still light years ahead of that.
It is.
Totally. So, sorry QMX. What are you thinking?
Well, I think they're thinking these things were originally made for Loot Crate boxes and then went into their retail the same as the other ships from the ranges.
Yeah.
Is what I think they're thinking.
I'm almost scared to look at the figures they put into those Loot Crates.
Funnily, you should mention that.
Coming soon
in future reviews on Geekology. So,
can't recommend
how are we scoring this?
The stand's alright, the magnet's alright. It's getting a 2.
Packaging's alright. Stand's great. The stand is really good.
Really like
the stand is fantastic. As for the ship, you wouldn't be able to get it to balance on it. You'd need one hell of a neodymium thing to get that to balance.
That would be epic.
That would be.
That would be epic.
It would.
But there we go.
I wouldn't recommend it. To be honest, the only people this is really suitable for.
I didn't notice what number you have.
Yeah, I know. Shush. 0701.
How? If only there was 1,000 higher.
Oh, if only it was 1,000 higher. Yeah.
0701AA. Wow.
The only people I feel that this would really appeal to is people that want ships that won't break.
Yeah.
They've got children kicking around and they want something that won't break. People who are completists or somebody that's really into ships this scale. Just because, you know, the colours are bad, the paint's not great. I can't find a plus side to it other than the stand. I'm afraid it gets a absolutely fantastic one-time only special deal from me. 2 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all of those points.
Yeah. So if you find yourself contemplating a QMX Mini Master vehicle of the Enterprise D, stop, think about what you're doing, and order an Eagle Moss one.
Or really haggle with whoever it is that's selling you it.
Because that's... No.
Right, well, that about wraps it up for our comments, but we'd love to read yours, so please leave them in the comment section below. If you haven't, you should subscribe to us here on YouTube.
You can follow us on both Facebook and Twitter, and there will be some photos, unfortunately.
And there is a Patreon page. Thank you for watching. And good night. Bye. Okay, you want a second edition D, yeah?
The first edition one really would be unfair. My God,
that's what she said. Right, so per Sven's request, we now have a first edition of... Actually, you know what? This is the second wave Enterprise D, because there are now 8 waves.
No, it's not.
Is that the first wave?
Lifeboat.
Never mind.